Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rini and I am a DIY home decor enthusiast. Today I'm so excited to share with you guys 3 DIY desk decor or organization ideas that you can easily make. All of these pieces turned out so pretty and I really hope you like them too. These days I'm trying to incorporate more colors in my projects and I am really loving the way they are turning out. So before we get into our today's DIYs, please consider subscribing and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video on my channel. So without further ado, let's jump right into our DIYs. For this calendar, I am going to use this wood panel or wood canvas. Taking my sanding sponge, I am sanding down the panel to smooth out any grit or texture. I am then taking my white chalk paint and painting the frame with a flat brush. I'm not painting the base of the panel because I have a different plan for it, which you'll be seeing in a bit. I decided to apply 2 layers of paint and I am also painting the back here, which you can totally skip because it won't be visible anyway. After the paint dried down, I am taking this burlap trim, placing it on the base and measuring it to size. I'm making a crease with my nails and then cutting through the burlap. Once it fits perfectly, I will be hot gluing the piece down. I am taking another piece of burlap to cover the base and then I am going to measure it and cut it to size and glue it down. I'm going to use 4 of these cup hooks for this project. I cut out a piece of paper which exactly matches the dimensions of the base of the canvas, which is 12 by 12 centimeters. I'm using this paper as a guide to map out where I want the hooks to be screwed in, as well as what would be the size of the month and date cards that I'm going to make for this calendar. After doing my math, I decided to place the hooks 2 centimeters from the top. The month card is going to be 9 centimeters long and 3.5 centimeters wide. And the date, sorry, I wrote days mistakenly before. Those are going to be 4 centimeters long and 5 centimeters wide. I'll be leaving a 1.5 centimeter gap on both the sides and also between the date cards. And here are the marks where I am going to place the hooks. So I'm placing this paper on the base and I am piercing the paper with my pen and marking where I'll be screwing in the hooks. Then I'll go ahead and screw in all the 4 hooks through the wood panel where I place the marks. I'm now flipping it over and putting some hot glue on the sharp ends of the hooks. I'm taking this black and white cardstock which I'll be cutting out to make our date and month cards. So for the months, I'm cutting out 6 9 by 3.5 centimeter pieces. And for the dates, I am using this black cardstock and measuring 10 5 centimeter by 4 centimeter pieces, which I will be cutting out. Leaving around half centimeters of space from the top, I am making 2 piercings on both the sides of the month card. Using the first piece as a guide, I will be piercing holes in the rest of the pieces. Also for the date card, I am making a piercing leaving around half centimeter from the top and using the first piercing as a guide to punch a hole in the 9 other pieces. Using a Sharpie, I am writing down the months back to back. I'm writing January and February back to back on one piece of paper, so will be March and April or November and December. Taking this gold metallic marker, I am writing the dates. So for the first section, I am taking 5 cards and writing 0 and 1 back to back and then 2 and 3 ending with 8 and 9. For the second section, I will take 5 other cards and repeat the same thing, 0 and 1 back to back and so on. To complete our calendar, I am placing the cards on the hooks. Top 2 hooks for the month and the bottom hooks for the date. For this project, I am going to use a white nautical rope. To make the base for our container, I am using a piece of felt and taking a glass bowl, I am tracing a circle and cutting it out. I will also be needing this pastel colored mini yarns. You can use any color of your choice here. I'll start wrapping the rope tightly and place it on the center using hot glue. I'm then building it up like a basket, and after gluing one section down, I am taking this blush colored yarn and wrapping it around the rope. I'll wrap a couple of inches and then hot glue the end and snip off the excess. I'm then building it up and wrapping the rope with different colored yarns, leaving a couple of inches gap between the two colored yarns. Also, I am making sure I wrap the yarn nice and tight so the rope doesn't peek through. The easy way to wrap the yarn is to cut it before wrapping it around the rope. And once we reach the desired height, I am snipping off the end and securing it with hot glue. After we have our container, we are going to make a lid for it. So I'm taking this foam board. You can also use cardboard for this. I'm tracing a circle with the same glass bowl that I used to mark the base. I'm then cutting the circle out with my X-Acto knife. So I'm hot gluing all around the edge and working my way in towards the center. Again, I'm taking a piece of yarn and wrapping it around the rope. I'll repeat the same pattern and hot glue the rope onto the lid, wrapping the rope with different colored yarns and gluing them down. Our lid is now done, and to give it a clean look, I am cutting out a felt circle and gluing it to the bottom of the lid to cover the foam board. And here we have our colorful mini storage container with lid, which could be used to organize push pins, paper clips, or other small items that are lying on your desk. To make our wall clock, I am taking this 8x10 inch canvas. I thought 8x10 inch would be the perfect measurement for a wall clock. I'm then using my ruler to mark the center of the canvas where the clock hands will sit. For the clock hardware, I am taking this dollar store clock and disassembling it so we are left with the clock hands and the clock movement. I'm thinking to paint a geometric pattern on the canvas, so I am using my ruler again and dividing the canvas into 3 sections that I'll be painting with 3 different colors. Then I'm taking a nail and piercing a hole right in the center that we marked before. Using my painter's tape, I will be taping around each section before painting so we get a clean line after we take the tape off. I'm also taping the edges where I'll be painting them. So I started with this burnt orange color. I applied a single coat of it, but once it dried down, I felt it was a bit too orange. So then I mixed up some white paint with it, so we end up with this beautiful terracotta color that I am obsessed with. I'm also painting the edges where I marked with tape. I'm then going ahead and taping around the next section. For this section, I decided to go for a mix of this gray and black paint so we get sort of a concrete looking color here. and for the last section, I decided to paint it white. I'm then taking the clock hardware and first I am pushing the shaft through the canvas and then I'm flipping it over and placing the clock hands. To secure everything in place, I am adding some hot glue between the clock movement and the canvas and pressing it down for a few seconds. Last step will be placing the battery, and here we have our DIY wall clock. I really hope you guys liked today's DIYs. If you did, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, I would love your feedback on what kind of DIYs you would like to see on my channel in the future. You can also check out my Instagram at DustyHues, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video.